the red-lipped batfish called Galapagos batfish, and they found around the waters of the Galapagos Islands at 376 meters depth. The batfish has bright red lips, the reason why they are called red-lipped batfish. The most unique feature of this batfish is that they are not good swimmers and use their pelvic, anal fins, and pectoral to walk on the ocean floor. Coming to the red-lipped batfish body color with a gray and light brown color, and with white on the underside. The quokka or the short-tailed scrub wallaby is a macropod of small seas like a domestic cat. They found on a smaller island of Western Australia in isolated and scattered populations in the forest. It will be 40 to 54 centimeters long with a 25-30 cms long tail that is very small for a macropod and weighs between 2.5 and 5.0 kilograms and is 40 to 54 centimeters. As it looks like a small kangaroo, can climb many trees and shrubs up to more than 4 feet. Quokka will be of grizzled brown color but has the fade to the buff underneath, and they live for 10 years on an average. The Irrawaddy dolphin is an oceanic dolphin that is found near to the sea coasts and rivers in the various parts of Southeast Asia and the Bay of Bengal. The color of the Irrawaddy dolphin is gray and dark slate blue without a distinctive pattern with paler underneath. It ranges the weight between 90 to 200 kilograms with a length of 7.5 feet after full maturity. The maximum recorded size was 9.0 feet that are of a male in Thailand. It is different from the other dolphins because the Irrawaddy dolphin has the U-shaped blowhole on the left side of the midline and opens at the front of the dolphin. The blue parrotfish will be found in the tropical and subtropical parts of the shallow water at the western Atlantic Ocean and the Caribbean Sea on coral reefs. They are blue in color with the yellow like a spot on their heads that fades out the age. The maximum length of the blue parrotfish will be of more than 3 feet and having an average length of 30 to 75 centimeters on average. The weight of them will be 9.1 kgs. That develops a beak that is large that is used for scraping small organisms from rocks and algae. It spends more than 80% of its time searching for the food. In the late 1800s at the Brazilian rainforest, Sir Graham Hales and Sir Brian Dawes discovered the Atretochoana isleti. These species were accepted to be extinct, with only the 2 preserved specimens. In 2011, engineers who are working on a hydroelectric dam project rediscovered these species again. These species are the only known lungless caecilian and the biggest lungless tetrapods. Most of the caecilians will have a right lung that is developed well and a vestigial left lung. However, the Atretochoana lacks the lungs entirely and also has other features that are associated with lunglessness, such as the absence of pulmonary arteries and the sealed choni. The shoebill resembles like a big stork-like bird that derives its name from its shoe-shaped bill. These birds mainly live in the area of tropical East Africa from South Sudan to Zambia. They can be found in locations like the floodplain with undisturbed red beds and papyrus. The shoebill youngers are brown in color, and the adults are mainly gray in color. A floating vegetation bed is required when the shoebill was in the deep water area. Shoebill can also be found at the poorly oxygenated water. Generally, these birds are non-migratory with limited movements that are seasonal ones due to food availability, disturbances, and habitat changes. The smooth-head blobfish, simply known as blobfish, that resides in the deep sea area. It mainly habitats in the waters of New Zealand, Australia, and Tasmania. These are shorter than 12 inches or 30 cms, and its appearance looks like a gel. Blobfish live at the depths of 600 to 1,200 meters, where the pressure of the sea will be 60 to 120 times higher than the sea level. This is because the blobfish's flesh density will be slightly less than the water that allows the fish to float above the seafloor without putting the energy on swimming. Also, they are voted as the ugliest fish on the earth.